have left Yellowstone. Give you a little bit of an update. So I was going through the top part of Yellowstone. I kind of was dipping down and then going to come back up. And then come out the northeast entrance. And I'm going along. I got to see some amazing things. There was two things in the northeast entrance. There's the Lamar Valley and the Butte Canyon, B-U-T-T-E. It's probably Butte, probably not Butte. Let me see. I think that's what it was called. Lamar Valley and Soda Butte. I don't know what this is. I'm assuming. Maybe I can show you this on my phone. If you can see this, hopefully. So this is the picture I've been using to kind of navigate through Yellowstone. It's very kind of childlike, but I like it because it has the main road. I'm trying to angle the camera here to where I can kind of point you. Let me see. This is what I've been using. Very elementary, but it has a little picture and then tells you where all of the main things are. And as you can see, there's like a circle, like a loop that goes around. There is a cut in the middle, and then there's little branches that come off. This up here is the north entrance, is where I came into Yellowstone. I'm going to kind of turn this around so I can see and show you guys. I basically came down, and then right here I dipped down across and was coming back up and going to go out this way. That was basically the route that I was going to take. I really hope you can see this. I know it's probably blurry, but at least you can see the road. Come down, go around the loop here, and then come out this way. Well, right here was where the Grand Canyon of Yellowstone is at. So I shot videos. It was still very light. And then I started making my way up this way. Now, it was still pretty light when I got to this junction right here. Started driving and it started getting dark. And I was like, you know what? I have yet to book a place to stay. So I pulled over on the side of the mountain when I finally got signal for my phone. I kind of pulled over right around the little junction there, a little bit after. And I looked on my phone. There's no hotels. Period. None. None whatsoever. And then I was like, okay, what am I going to do? I looked at Airbnbs. And the closest Airbnbs are towards Cody, Wyoming. And some of them were not the best. So if they were affordable, like I found one that was like $132. I was like, this is great. It was 115. It's like, this is great. This is cheap compared to the other ones. I'll go with that. The reason why it was cheap, it had no bathroom. Period. No toilet, no shower, nothing. It had a kitchen for some reason. Yeah, so it was just a cabin that had a little kitchen, no bathroom. So I'm like, hard pass on that. And I found this cabin on Airbnb, and it was way more than I really wanted to pay, but it is full cabin. I have this whole thing to myself. Technically, it's a duplex. There is another cabin next door. You know, yeah, this cabin is attached to that one. But everything in here is for me. And so I tried to figure out, okay, I was like, it's getting late. I need to figure out where this cabin is at in comparison to where I am at on the side of this mountain. And I look, And I put it in my phone, and it's like, I'm going to get there at 11 o'clock at night. I was like, oh crap. And so I started driving a little ways, and it's telling me to like go like several miles. I think it was like 20 miles or something. Go, and then you get to a thing and you turn, and you do another turn, and then you drive like a whole bunch of miles. It basically told me to go to a dead end that lets you turn around. And I didn't realize it until I got almost to the dead end. I'm like, I could have easily gone to one of the little turnouts and turned back around. So I had to backtrack. I basically wasted an hour because of that. And it was because I had no cell service and I couldn't check it. I couldn't like zoom in on the map and see where I was. And of course, it is dark. It is pitch black dark in Yellowstone. It is extremely dangerous. I did see one deer on the side of the road that just looked at me like literally a deer in headlights. Like, what is this vehicle doing here? Luckily, none of the wildlife came out. I was really being attentive and I was staying under the speed limit because I needed to be able to slam on my brakes at a moment's notice. At first, there was a decent amount of traffic that was going along, and they were going along pretty fast. So, like, I would pull over and let everybody pass. And then it just got less and less traffic to the point I was the only person on the road. But I finally got here, and right now it is 11:20. I am beyond tired. I've been pushing it. I know, I put this on myself. I guess it's FOMO, just fear of missing out. I'm trying to cram as much into this trip. So far, I have not regretted it. Yes, my body is screaming at me and I desperately need a lot of sleep, but I haven't regretted a second of it because I've seen some of the most amazing things. This is like an epic trip of a lifetime to be able to go to all of these national parks and, you know, see all these things, do all these things. So it's on me for pushing the limit, but my body is screaming. The last hour, I'm not quite sure why, but my lower back has definitely been screaming at me. I have been drinking a lot of water today. I don't know if maybe it's because my skin is so dry because of the soft water, or you know, every time I do get out of my car, it is blazing hot and I am sweating. But I have been drinking a lot of water and have not gone to the restroom as much as the amount of water I've been drinking. So it could be my kidneys. I don't know, but my back is killing me. It could also be the fact that I've been in the car since early this morning. Who knows? But I am gonna do a quick video of this Airbnb and give you guys the information on it. And then I'm calling it a day. I'm gonna crash out. I'm so tired. I was gonna get up really early in the morning to hit Yellowstone like before sunrise. No, I'm good. I will show you the map here again. Get it pulled back up. Okay. I'm going to swing the camera around so I can kind of guide you through this map. So I basically did, again, this right through here. So all of, well, I didn't do this. I mean, it's a valley and it's some little, looks like a, I don't know what that is. Looks like a little desert or something. I'm sure it's gorgeous, but I can live without it. But the really important stuff is going to be all down in here. So this line right in the center is basically where I stopped. And this is so blurry. I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get it to where it'll actually, to where you can see it. But all through here is the really important stuff. Like Old Faithful is like right over here. There's also a glare on this. Old Faithful is like right over here. Tomorrow, I will come in this little branch. And then I will essentially kind of dip down and go over this way. Then I will come back and drop down this branch to get out of Yellowstone. So that's essentially my plan for tomorrow. I feel like I'm going to have a decent amount of time. I basically have the entire day, if need be, to go through all of this. I really would love to be able to go through all of this and then head on down, because right as you exit, it goes right into Grand Teton because it's right below Yellowstone. So I'm hoping to drop straight down into Grand Teton and then come out, probably stay either in Idaho right next door or right below in Utah, but I will play that by ear. Yeah, I mean, my itinerary, I've been doing pretty good about staying, on my goal schedule. I feel like I am kind of ahead in a way, but we shall see. I will keep pushing it to try and get as much done as possible and show you guys. But yeah, I'm going to call it a day. And if you have any questions, I will say this. A couple of things I have discovered so far in Yellowstone. Number one, there are a ton of turnouts. So if you do have somebody who decides they want to just go way over the speed limit, you can kind of pull out and let them pass. Or if, let's say, you have something in the trunk of your car, or you just need to get out and walk around for a second because you've been in the car for a minute, there are a ton of little pullouts on both sides of the road where you can safely do that. There is a gas station. I saw 2 gas stations inside Yellowstone. That middle little break within the loop, there is a gas station right there. And then I saw another one kind of between the north entrance and like that middle section. There was another gas station there. So don't completely panic if you're getting low on gas. There are gas stations in there. There's also little visitor shops along the way as well. Some of the shops could be open during the day. Of course, I got there late when everything was closing. What else? I feel like there was something else that I was going to point out. Oh, there is wildlife, and they do get out and walk into the road. So, and there's also humans that are incredibly stupid. I saw the elk on this side of the road. I didn't even get out of my car. I just rolled the window down and was able to take pictures and videos from my car on the opposite side of the road. Yet there were people getting out and getting like, I would say probably 30 feet away from these elk. If you've never seen an elk before, they're like about the size of a horse, if not bigger. And they are like pure muscle. And they don't care. You are in their territory. And these idiots are over there getting closer and closer, taking pictures. Which is why, like, it ends up in the news is some idiot decides they want to try and pet it. And it's like, this is wildlife. There is zero safety. Like, there's nothing to prevent you from getting killed if this animal wants to kill you. If they want to charge at you, hit you, bite you, kick you, whatever, you could get trampled to death by one of these animals. And these people don't care. Don't care. I saw people on the side of the road trying to call a deer as if it was like a dog. It's not going to come to you, moron. So, like, when you come to Yellowstone, please use common sense. Please use common sense. If I discover anything else along the way, or if I remember, I feel like there was something else that I was going to bring up, and if I do, I'll bring it up in tomorrow's video. But if you want to know when that video comes out, then subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up. And I will see all of you tomorrow for day 4 of this final 4 trip. Until then, bye.